Hey guys, how are we all? I want to bring up a subject about the attitude of our youth nowadays. Now, quite regularly on an afternoon, I will walk with my friend Mike, and we're walking around Cleveland today, along a footpath. Now, Mike's in a wheelchair, okay? And we come up to this kind of intersection on the footpath where it then goes across a road, and there's these two kids on their way home from school just sitting there blocking the footpath. There's all this other grass, they could have been anywhere else. No, they blocked the footpath, having a good old chat. You could see one of them could see us coming along, mate in his wheelchair. Didn't even move. Come up even closer, still didn't move. So I just said politely, "Hey guys, can you just move out of the way?" No, they just completely, utterly ignored us. So Mike had to kind of push him around them in the fucking grass. So I said the F word, but I got angry at them. I just turned around and said, "Little beep beep beeps like you need to start showing some respect to others around you. What you've just done is disgusting, and not very good advertisement for the school, because I can see your school uniform all there. I'm actually going to give that school a call and have a little word with them about it. Don't know the kids' names, but I'm just going to say, look, obviously don't know who they are. I'm not going to take photos because they're probably around 14 years old, 15. No, they would have been close to 15, 16 years old, so they should know better. But that's the attitude nowadays. People just don't give a shit. And just the attitude, this kid just did not give a shit. He just looked around, looked at mate in his wheelchair and just stayed there. Didn't even move his bike a little bit. And it's just, I am sick and tired of the attitude that we have in this world nowadays, especially with the youth. It's a reflection of their parents. Their parents obviously don't give a shit, and that's what their kids are like. I'm so great that my son is like me. He will get out of the way. He shows respect to others. Respect in this world we now have is just going away. Maybe they need to have a new class at school. Show how to show respect to your elders, and even just others, not even elders. If someone's in a wheelchair, get the hell out of their way. Just standing there not getting out of the way is just downright rude. It's not funny. They probably thought it was funny me having a go at them, but I don't give a shit. I had to go at them because they probably went home and go, "Oh, I got abused by this man today," and they won't mention that they didn't get out of the way of a guy in a wheelchair. I mean, I just think that's disgusting. It's just downright disgusting. Anyway, so today I was supposed to be seeing doctor at 1 p.m. about my ADHD to start getting the process on the road so I can then see a psychiatrist and get it done. But now I struggle to sleep at night, so I said to them not to the afternoon because I struggle to sleep in the morning. I had 2 missed phone calls apparently at 8:30 in the morning. Now my phone's on silent overnight, no need to have it ring and get woken up. And turned out so I turned up at my my appointment to be told that the doctor was sick, and they called at 20 past 8 in the morning. They called, but didn't leave a message. My message bank's up and running. No one left a message. If they just sent a simple message, I would have got that and known, but no, they didn't leave a message. In this day and age of being able to send text messages, they could have sent a text message. But no, there was nothing. So now the doctor's appointment's at 2 o'clock on Thursday. Let's hope that goes ahead. It's ridiculous how long you have to... This appointment was made 2 weeks ago, and this was the earliest appointment. Now it's been delayed. And I said, look, I'm not going to wait another 2 weeks to see, so I need to get this whole situation acted now. And again, another example of attitude of... This is a bit of a whinging video, but yeah. While my mate was actually doing something, I went to Woolworths to get a couple of drinks, and I realised that it was going to be a bit of time before he was ready for us to walk back home again. So I went to the Woolworths counter. All I wanted to do was buy a paper bag so I could put the drinks in it while I waited. So I stood there at the counter, waited. There was a lady there serving, and then she went over to the other counter, which with these people wanting all this information about the mobile phone, so she was stalking them for ages. Then this other youngish girl went and just basically stood there on the other side of the counter, looked straight at me, could see that I was standing there waiting at the counter to be served, and no, just kind of blank face. I could see this other more mature lady from where we're standing down where the self-serve section is. Now, I didn't want to go back in because I already paid for these drinks and stuff. All I wanted to do was buy the bag. And I kind of looked at her and kind of gave this kind of shrug, and she finally said something to this other girl that's standing there could see me standing there waiting, and finally got her to, she went behind the counter, she comes over, "Oh, are you ready to be served?" I felt like saying, "No, I'll just stand here for the fun of it." Seriously, you're standing at a counter. It's a customer service counter. Someone doesn't just walk up to the counter and stand there looking and waiting to be served, to just stand there. Yes, I want to get served. Finally, can you please serve me? So, and I said to her, "Look, I bought these before. I just wanted to buy a paper bag. That's all I wanted." That other lady could have just said, "Hang on a second, I'll just see what this person wants," and continue on talking, trying to sell them some bloody mobile phone. But anyway, and this is the customer service counter. So to pay, I put my drinks. I had 2 drinks and 2 chocolate bars. Naughty me, yep. But they weren't both for me. 1 drink's for my friend and the chocolate bar. So 1 for me, 1 for him. So I put it on the bench just so I could pay. And she starts scanning the freaking drink. And I was like, "Excuse me, what are you doing?" She goes, I said, "I've already paid for those. I just asked you, all I want is a paper bag. I explained that I bought these and I'm after just a paper bag. That's all I want. Here's 50 cents. All I want is a paper bag." "Oh. Have you got proof that you paid?" I said, it's when asked for a receipt. I said, "No." So no, I don't have proof that I paid. But I wouldn't have walked, if I had walked out of your shop, because I was outside I'm outside, because this is where the customer service is. It's on the outside of the shop, so I wouldn't have walked out of the friggin' shop with drinks. It would have set their bloody so-called beepers off, I'm guessing, whatever. I mean, just common sense is just not there anymore. It's just youth nowadays. Don't even get me started on Domino's service or this and that. And oh, by the way, hint: don't buy Domino's home delivery. Don't get Domino's home delivery if you've got no vouchers or anything, because their home delivery is a rip-off. They literally double their prices of everything if you get it home delivered. So that's how it adds up, and they obviously people just don't check on that. They don't realise that you check the price. As soon as you click on that delivery, if you click on the delivery option instead of pickup, all the prices are doubled. Some of them actually more so. One of the items I was getting was like $10 more than what it would be if I wanted to pick it up. It's a rip-off. So yeah, there you go. Let's not get me raving on about everything. Anyway, I'm on my way home now. I think I've had a bit of a bitch enough, so hopefully you enjoy the little bit of a video of driving around Cleveland Point, and I'll see you in the next one.